All right, so we're on the 425 practice data day 8. Hopefully you're finishing this up before you go to this last quiz. Um, so here we're using data with box plots particularly. Okay, so Julia's gym recorded the new number of new signups each month for 13 months. Box plot summarizes the results. So let's just remember here on the box plot, the little line in the middle of the box is the median. Therefore, on this one, that is at 41. Okay. So the middle of the box is the median. Okay. Now, the range is from the lower extreme to the higher extreme. Okay. Like from the top number to the bottom number. So that's 65 minus 22, right, which is 43. Now, just to remind you the way the box plot works. So half of the data is below here. So that's 50% of the numbers are here and 50% are here. Then within that 50%, here's 25%. Okay. And here is 25%. All right. Here's 25% and here's 25%. So that's how it's broken down. So the lower quartile means the start of the box, the 25% number. Okay, that's at 31. Okay, the end of the box is the upper quartile, or the 75% of the data. That's at 49. Okay, the interquartile range, meaning the range between the upper quartile and the lower quartile, is 49 minus 31, which is 18. So range, you're subtracting, right? This time we're subtracting the quartiles. So at or above 41 new members is the median. So that means 50% of the data, half of it is above there. Below the 31 is going to be 25% of the data. Okay. Now, if you said above 31, that would be 75% of the data. Okay. So that's number one. All right. Number two, hours spent watching television per week. Okay. So the median, again, you find the middle of the box. That's the median, 8. The range is from the lower extreme to the higher extreme. So it's 22 minus 2 is 20. From the very top to the very bottom. Now, the quartiles, we're looking from this is the first quartile, this is the third quartile, right? So the first quartile is 6. The upper quartile is 13. Okay, the interquartile range means subtract the upper quartile minus the lower quartile. 13 minus 6 is 7, which means that the middle half, or the middle 50%, right? So this is 50% of the data right here, okay, inside the box. The middle 50% of the people watch between 6 and 13 hours of TV per week. Okay, that's how you interpret the interquartile range. All right. Number 3, Enrique and his classmates recorded the distance in miles they traveled for spring break. The data is shown in the box and whisker plot below. Okay, so just to review, this is the median, right? This is the lower extreme, upper extreme. You subtract those to find the range. This is the first quartile. That's the third quartile. And you subtract those two to find the middle 50% of the data. Okay, the median distance traveled is 80 miles. That has to be true right there. The median distance traveled is 200 miles. Nope, not the middle value. The mean distance, we don't know if it's 80 or not. Doesn't look like it. And the mean is definitely not 200. So the answer is A. All right. Number 4, list shows the ages and years of a cast in a play. Okay, so now this time you're not given the box plot. So we need to find the median. That means we're trying to find the middle number. So we're going to go one on each end till we get to the middle. So therefore, our median is 22. The range means the higher number minus the lower number. So 30 minus 15 is 15. Now, the lower quartile, we take out the median right here. And so now we have to find the median or middle number of each half. Okay, so in this case, the lower quartile is 19. The upper quartile is 25. Okay, so notice I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, third number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the third number. It's the middle number in the bottom half and the middle number of the top half. So therefore, the interquartile range, you subtract those two, is 6. This means the middle 50% of the data is between 19 and 25, exactly what we did on the previous problem. Now, which box plot reflects this set of data? Well, let's start by finding which one has the correct median. We need 22. So this one's okay. This one is at 21, 22, 23. So that one's already wrong. This one's at 21, so it's wrong. And that one's at 22. Okay. And then both of these go from 15 to 30. So let's look at the lower and upper quartiles. We need 19 for lower quartile. That's at 17. So this should be wrong. This one is at 19. That's right. Their top is 25, upper quartile. So therefore, that is the correct one. So that is D. That's basically how you do this. And then number 5, number of absences of 15 students had last year shown below. All right, so we're looking for the median first. So find the middle number. And that is 8. There's how I went through that. Okay, now the modes, meaning which ones are there more than one of? Okay, I put modes on purpose because there's more than one. So we got 2 1s, 2 2s, 2 10s. Okay, so we have therefore 1, 2, and 10 are all modes. Okay, so mode is which one occurs the most. So here it was a tie basically. All right, the lower quartile. So we took what is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so this was the median. So now to find the interquartile range, we got to find the upper and lower quartile. So that means find the median of the bottom half of the data. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need the fourth number. That's the lower quartile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Find the median. That's the upper quartile. Interquartile range, subtract the upper quartile minus the lower, and that is 12. All right. Which box plot reflects this set of data? So we got a median of 8. So that one's wrong because that median is not 8. That's like 9. Okay, these 3 are 8. Yay. All right. Lower quartile at 2. That one's at 3. So that's wrong. This one's at 2. Yay. This one's at 2. Okay, now upper quartile, 14. This one's at 14. That one's at 60. That one's wrong. This one's right. And that is it. Make sure you remember you have a weekly review 11 to turn in this week, which is a major grade. And then you also have a quiz on progress learning. Make sure you get this work turned in.